Hi there chaps and chapettes, Brush and Quill here, coming at you with an update on my Indians for the Battle of Assaye. So I've been trying to do alliterative months, or will be going forward I should say, just to try to get myself a bit more focused. I sort of struggled in the first 3 months, and then I've worked through this month. So this is Assaye April, and I've been working on the infantry figures for the Indian forces. So we've got here 3 regiments in white. These represent the Rao Shinda's forces, and as you can see on the back, I've given them some quite colourful bedrolls just to sort of represent the different Indian materials, because they are described in one of the texts as basically like British forces, but with white uniforms instead of red. Now, in one of the books which I've been using for research, which is Their Infantry and Guns Will Astonish You by Andy Copestake, he talks about the forces of the Army of Hindustan, which is sort of what this falls under as well. It's a different name, as being in red, but he only talks about the uniforms when the army's first created, sort of about 20 years before this battle, and then never mentions any uniform updates. So I decided to go with white for 2 reasons. One being that it differentiates them from my British, so at 6mm on the tabletop I can look down and know who is who. And the second being that after 20 years, 15, 20 years, 10 years even, uniforms change. So I assumed that there would be some uniform changes here as well, and hence the white. Now, I mentioned in my last update that I'd also painted a blue regiment. I was wondering what I was going to do with it. And then I read in the same book that the Begum Sumru, who was a lady commander of Indian forces, a lady Maharata, her forces were in blue, so they are going to stay as blue, and everything, yeah. So this is only a fraction of the forces. 4 battalions there. I need somewhere between 11 to 15, depending on which historical source you want to look at. So not even halfway. I am currently working on, so these are Baccus 10mm Mahdist Egyptians, just to sort of give me those forces. And here are some 10mm Ottomans, which I will be painting up for the next 3 to 4, then the next 4 battalions, because they come in packs of 4. You'll notice that unlike the British, these are also triple lined as well, because from what I've read, they were trained under the French method, or a very old British method, all of which would have dictated that infantry are in 3 lines. So I'm going to go, that's why I've gone with these to represent that. Yeah. I'm sort of losing my voice there, sensitive. And while I was at Salute, I picked up from, let's move these to the back, some buildings from Brigade Models. These are actually sci-fi buildings. They are like Tatooine style buildings, but I reckon I can shave off all the air conditioners and gubbings and wires and stuff off of them, because they're only soft resin, and come up with some quite nice 6mm desert buildings to help me build the village of Assaye that the battle's named after, as well as the villages of Warport, and I can remember the third one, which are on either side of the river, where Wellesley's Ford, as it got called, was found. So that's me, guys. Next month I'm going to be doing Marine May, just because I want to get back to painting some of my Marines, both Napoleonic and space. And then in June it's my birthday, so I'm going to paint whatever I want. And in July I'll figure that one out, something good with Jay. Maybe I'll paint up some Junkers, I don't know. And in August, sorry, I was trying to count the months. August is back to say, September will be scenery, and then I'll go from there, because as we all know, best laid plans. Plus we've got the hockey season coming up, so that's going to strip away some of my weekends as well. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in my next video.